Folks, what's going on? Michael back with another awesome episode of Oregon Adventure. Today's video is going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to let you guys in on a little information with background checks in Oregon. As some of you may know, Oregon just passed another unconstitutional gun law. It's Measure 243, I believe is the number. It's an implementation of 114. It's a complete mess. One of the interesting things that I found out here recently, made a gun purchase this Sunday, and I'll be doing a complete full video on it. It's going to be awesome. Some of you guys may see it in the background. I'm super excited about this gun. It's going to be awesome. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, make sure and hit that subscribe button. So anyways, when I went to make this purchase, I brought my kids with me, and I was explaining to them what the process is and what you have to do to buy a gun and how you fill out the form. And then you go through background check, you get your thumbprints, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure any of you that purchased a gun before know that. If you guys haven't, check out this video up in the top right here. I did a complete video on how to buy a gun. It's pretty cool. And anyways, the guy that was helping me there, the clerk, he overheard me speaking with my kids about how I was explaining to them how I get an instant approval. So we kind of got into a conversation about that, maybe more on that later. Basically, he sat there and told me, he said, this was a Sunday morning, I guess you could say around noon on Sunday. And he said, oh, it'll be quick because there's only 9 people in the queue. And I kind of looked at him funny. Usually there's hundreds of people in the queue, midday or what have you. And sometimes, there could be maybe close to 1,000. I think during COVID, there was 2,000 to 3,000 people in the queue at a time. So I made a comment like, oh, must be a slow day or something. And he's like, no, it has to do with the new gun law that's being passed. Now, didn't make a lot of sense, but I just figured I'd pass this knowledge on to you guys and see what you guys think. If you guys have had any experiences with purchasing a weapon here in Oregon recently, maybe within the last few weeks. It didn't happen to me when I made my last purchase. This is my Ruger Mark IV, and I bought this about 2 months ago or so, I believe, somewhere around there. And, there was, I think, a couple hundred people in the queue, which doesn't matter to me because, like I said, I get instant approval. So I always get bumped to the top and can walk out with the gun instantly, basically. He explained to me that it has to do with Measure 114, and what Oregon is doing right now is they are fast-tracking all background checks. And what he said kind of made sense, but at the same time didn't make sense. So he explained it like, if this law just automatically gets pushed through, I think it's in litigation or something. If there were people waiting in the queue during this time, there could be a lot of court cases that come up because of it. Like there could be a court case for every single person waiting in the queue, which is kind of outrageous when you think about it. So 243 has passed and it's gone into effect already. One of them being any rapid fire devices, such as a forward reset trigger, which kind of sucks because I was planning on purchasing a forward reset trigger for my AR just to play with, have fun. I know Rare Breed is working on some forward reset triggers for the 1022, which would just be amazing. And now all that stuff, including bump stocks, it's all illegal now in Oregon. And that went into effect last September. And it's against the law to even be in possession of it. So there are hundreds, if not thousands of people in possession of these things right now in Oregon, which they were just made instantly criminals. Probably half of them don't even know about it. And there's no process for turning these in. Like you can't just take them to the police and turn them in. There's no buyback program. There's no nothing. It's just, you have this device, which is not a firearm, that they just made completely illegal. And any import or selling or all that stuff. The thing that goes into effect next year, next March, so was that 5 months from now, anytime you buy a gun, you're going to have to go to the police first or the sheriff's first and get a permission slip, which again is totally unconstitutional. And Oregon is finally getting its mag banned. So you will no longer be able to buy high capacity magazines in Oregon anymore, which to all of us, I believe they're standard capacity magazines. So any magazines over 10 rounds, you will not be able to purchase. And some people are saying that you will have to have proof of purchase before Measure 114 was implemented, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, which is just out of control crazy. So you can go into the store right now in Oregon. It's October 2025, and buy 30 round magazines. You can buy drums, you can buy 100 round drums, you can buy all of it right now in Oregon. But some of these politicians are saying that you're going to have to prove that you bought it before Measure 114 was put into effect, which was, I think, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, which is just preposterous. There's no way to prove that in court, but that's kind of what they're pushing for. So I don't know what to say. It's crazy. I just thought I would make this video to let you guys know if you guys are thinking about buying a gun or whatever, you might just get instant approval because they're going through the approvals at lightning speed right now because of these laws that are going into effect and coming out and whatnot, which is kind of irritating because, I mean, according to what the clerk told me, they didn't hire a bunch of extra people to start going through these. They're just processing them faster now, which means they could have been processing them faster the whole time. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have a requirement for concealed carriers to get this permission slip or what have you. And I haven't heard of any lawsuits going against this yet. I'm sure they're working it up or whatever. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Oregon's had some really good gun laws up until this year. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, we could get the high capacity or the standard capacity magazines. We could get drums if we wanted to. You know, we could have it all. We could have forward reset triggers and what have you. And now you can't have any of that. And I don't know, with California just recently banning Glocks, I mean, I wouldn't doubt if Washington and Oregon are going to follow suit. With everything going on in Portland and all this Antifa bullshit, I'm really, really irritated with Oregon. Oregon is a beautiful state. I love to get out in the woods. I love to, you know, go hunting. I've been doing a lot of hunting lately, you guys, and I'm working on a hunting video. It's all just messed up because of the politics here. And that's basically what it comes down to. The politics here suck. My wife and I, we talk all the time about moving out of state. And we are eventually going to move out of this state. And most likely 90% chance we're going to be going to Montana. But it's just not financially possible right now for her. She has a really good job that she's working. I have a pretty good job too. I've been there for over 12 years. And it's not just like we can just pick up and, you know, relocate that easy. We just bought this house like 3 years ago. So yeah, we're kind of stuck here for a little bit longer, but you know, for the rest of this year, I may get a few more high capacity magazines for some of my guns. I'll probably get some more Glock magazines just because I don't have very many extra, but I have like 12 AR magazines, 30 rounders and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe I'll just get some drums just to, you know, for whatever. But yeah, kind of sucks with these new gun laws going into effect. I guess the only upside to it right now is you can get a quick background check. But yeah, if you guys have had any experiences purchasing weapons here recently, post down in the comments and let me know how long your wait was. And yeah, and I guess that wraps it up. We'll see you on the next one, guys.